Here we go, on our way. Chris in front of us. Been on the road since 4 o'clock, so we've done 2 hours 45 minutes. Stopped at Pinehaven just to meet the guys there. All well, we're on our way to De La Revel. Okay guys, have a lucky day. There we go, it's now just on 8:15 and we are in 7:15 and we are in the metropolis of Sannieshof. All of a sudden it's potholes and taxis and a mess. The place is a nightmare. It was probably like a little town back in its day, but it's a complete and utter mess. It's just rubbish and dirt, and I
unkept.
Actually can't believe that little towns like this cannot be cleaned up by the local municipality. Probably so much unemployment here, and if we could just employ a couple of guys at the minimum rate just to keep the place tidy, for goodness sake. Okay guys, that sun is off for you. Get back. So just reached De La Revel, almost 4 hours on the road. We started off at 15 degrees in Johannesburg. It is now 4 hours later, it's now 7 degrees, so it's freezing in this neck of the woods. But here's a cuter little town, not nearly as filthy and dirty as Sannieshof. It's a little African town, unfortunately, but a lot cleaner, actually quite neat. Haven't been, and obviously a little bit bigger than Sannieshof. There are at least 3 or 4 stop streets in the main road, which makes it quite a large town. But actually looks quite nice. Little magistrate's office looking nice and neat and tidy. Yeah, so this is De La Revel, guys. This is De La Revel. Have to stop for a car. Can you believe that at this time of the morning? I guess it is rush hour. Right, love you guys. See you later. Oh, just on 8 o'clock, 8:30. We're now pulling in to Freiburg. Just spent the last 3 hours in the northwest. What a beautiful country we live in. Africa forever. Sure, it's beautiful. Expenses, dry, being this time of winter, but still easy on the eye. Flat, but absolutely gorgeous. Some springbok about, some ostrich about, and we're sitting at a lovely warm temperature of 8 degrees, so that's not going anywhere in a hurry. But here comes Freiburg, and it's time for us to have a little fry up for breakfast. So we'll chat to you later. Here we go, in the middle of Freiburg. Quite a big little town, huh?
Big little town.
Oh, big little town. Or little big town. Not 100% sure which way around. But also nice and clean. Not too shabby.
We're looking for a wimpy or a something.
Something to munch.
We need some coffee.
Quite a busy little spot.
There's
Okay,
a KFC.
this is interesting.
Every town has a KFC.
Never been to this neck of the woods in my life before. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can find here.
Rosie's in the lead.
Yeah,
He'll take us to the place that Rosie wants to go to. There's the
and
wimpy.
there's a traffic light.
There's turn left at the Cock Street.
Okay, there we go. This is Freiburg. Here we go. A busy little town of Kuruman.
It's pretty.
Also, relatively pretty, looking pretty good. And I'm quite sure what Chris is up to. But that nearly caused an accident. Yeah, quite a neat little spot.
And it's an actual place.
Saw guys
beautiful
mowing the
lilies.
lawns and doing all that sort of stuff, which is good to see. Busy little place. But yeah, it looks quite good. Bigger, a heck of a lot bigger than what I thought. We're just going to pass through here very quickly. We're not going to be stopping for any necessities or anything. Right, yeah, so that's my little town of Kuruman. Looks quite good.
Nice off.
Okay, cheers guys. Bye. Some beautiful views just outside Kuruman on the way to Katu. Pity about all the electricity pylons and stuff that have spoiled this beautiful landscape. It's the first time we've seen a hill or a mountain or whatever you want to call it in about 6 hours. It's quite amazing how
We normally come this side of town, we stay here.
Well, I wanted to tell you a little story about Katu, which actually looks like a little town, but you actually don't go through it.
It means town under the trees.
Town under the trees it means. Nice little town, but yeah, that's about as much of Katu as we've seen. So there's not much happening here from a town centre, but it certainly looks quite vibrant, and homes in the area look quite new, and a new motel. I guess, as Chris says, it's got all the stuff to do with iron ore mining. Yeah, so that's Katu, guys. This is the main road through the town of Katu. And that's what you get to see. Love you madly, bye. Welcome, my friends, to the little hamlet of Olifantshoek. Not sure why they would call this neck of the woods Olifants for any reason at all. I can't believe there are too many olifants around here. But once again, other than Sunny's Pos, or whatever it was called, these little towns have been very nicely maintained. Olifantshoek has a couple of stop streets and an engine, and I don't think it's got much more than that. But once again, quite a neat little spot. Certainly worth the little drive through Olifantshoek. There's an FNB and a slaghuis, which is probably
after
great.
the tusk of an elephant, which was used as payment for the farm on which the town was built.
There we go.
So
it is about an elephant.
I'm full of wisdom, eh?
And it's also stuck in the hills here, which is actually quite a pleasant little setting. Anyway, that's Olifantshoek, guys. Chat to you later, bye. There's even an elephant. Don't know if you saw it.
Okay, I saw an elephant.
Little clay elephant, which is very, very badly done. But nogthans, a bit like Satara, where the elephant stands outside the Elephant Museum. That's Olifantshoek. Okay, Papana. We're just 140 kilometers east of Uppington, just after Olifantshoek. Just can't believe how beautiful this countryside is. It's started to get the odd rolling hill, which makes it a little bit more interesting. But it's absolutely stunning out here. The colours are unbelievable.
It's a little chilly.
Still a little cool, albeit
16 degrees.
Midday. It's about 16 degrees outside. But we've seen our first weaver's nest, and we've also seen our first roller. That to me is we are back in the bushveld. The place, this is absolutely stunning.
I think I saw Johannesburg.
So looking forward to the rest of this tour. See you later. So here we are, rolling into Uppington, the town of my birth, some 61 years ago. I think the only things I remember from this place, probably as a result of stories told to me, it looks as dry as I seem to remember, which was very dry, but it looks like a nice little town. Haven't been here in 58 to 60 years. It's good to be back in my old hometown, and yeah, we'll catch up a little later. So almost exactly 800 kilometers done today, 799.9, and we're at a place called Monate Lodge, Kalahari Monate Lodge for the evening. The Rosies have stopped in front of us. Lamvleis, as hout, das ijs en as nog meer. Wave to the camera, Jen. Wave to the camera. Wave to the camera, Jen. Wave, wave, wave. There we go. That's better. Show us, give us a show. There we go. There's our Jen. Right, guys, so that's our first day done. We'll catch up later. So this is it. This is our first rest place of the tour. This is Kalahari Monate.
Oh look, he's going to hit the roof. You?
No further. I'm just going to go in here. I don't know how to get in here.
That's how you get in there.
So yeah, this is our first staanplek vir die aand.
Waar gaan ons kamp?
Where do you want to go?
Ek weet nie.
Under that tree over there.
Yeah, want where's the Blueshot?
They are down there.
I don't want to, we need to be in the sun.
You want to be in the sun? I don't even want to unhook the car, no?
Okay.
I'm going to park just like this.
Where am I going to go?
Yeah. Go for a walk.
Are you going to a Blueshot?
No?
No, I don't need to go. Yeah, I don't need to.
So we are at Kalahari Monate. Just pulled in here for the one-nighter, filling up water tanks for our next 3 days off grid. And the Roses decided they're rather going to lodge, so that's them over there lodging while we're doing the camping bit. But what a pleasure. 5 minutes to set up and we're all good to go. Enjoy, guys. Chat later. Kalahari Monate. We take two. We are because Dave's adjust, and we are here with Jen and Chris. There's Jen. So hello Jen. Hello Jen. And there's Christopher. And there's our 15th packet of wood already, and that's for Richard.
This is Smith's wood.
Smith's wood.
It's
This
only
is
2.5 bags.
that's
One and a
it's
half.
only 1.5 bags. And we've got springbokkies running around and all sorts of little
Namibia just in the
boys.
background, that's how far we are.
Yeah, Namibia just around the corner, and everybody's moaning and groaning like a... But how cool is this spot? Huh? How cool is this spot? Lekker. Chat to you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning everybody. Day 2 of tripping the daisies. We've just left Kalahari Manati campsite where the Rosa Chalet and the Parmenters camped. Had a lekker shower in our camper this morning. All working well. Yeah, so today's trip is to Pillar, effectively into Uppington, just to fill up with some juice, and then we're off to Pillar where the Namakwa Eco Trail starts. But we'll catch up with you guys when we get there. Have a lekker day. Be good. Bye. How pretty is this little place? This is Kaimus. We've just missed, unfortunately, the entrance to Kaimus, which is very neat and tidy and pretty.
And it's on a wine route.
And it's on the it's on a wine route. This is very interesting. So
Nice church.
lovely church and a church hall on the right hand side here. But this is Kaimus for you.
Turn right.
This looks amazing. A little FNB, nice and clean. Oh, lovely man. How's this little spot? Not much happening here. Hope we can find some petrol. We need to fill up. But yeah, that's Kaimus for you guys. That's fantastic. See you later. Oh, we're about 10 k's or 15 k's west of Kaimus on our way to Kakamas. And it's just very, very pretty. These red rocks, like little hillocks that we're going through, just too pretty. We're coming to the valley that overlooks Kakamas. We can see Kakamas in the distance over there. Really, really pretty. Very beautiful, very arid, very dry, but easy on the eye. It really is pretty. Wow. This place is stunning. I can't believe I've never been here before. Yo, Africa is beautiful. South Africa is beautiful. We've got so much to see here. Sun is out. Sitting with a temperature of about 16 degrees now. It's just after 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 10 past 10. Really, really pretty. Cool, so that's the road from Kaimus to Kakamas. We've had the Orange River on our left for most of our trip. And we're about to cross the Orange River now, which will put it on our right for the rest of our trip, effectively. So yeah, here's the bridge going over the Orange. Looking good, quite a lot of water in it. From here on, the Orange River will be on our right, and we'll end up turning right into Pella and then up to the Namibian border, where the Orange River will run parallel with the Eco Trail. Very pretty, yeah, this is a stunning trip. See you later, bye. So this is Kakamas. We've just stopped in at the Pink Winkel, just to go and have a little look, see what's in there. Interesting little nicks and necks, and bought myself a Kakamas sticker for my trailer. Yeah, not the biggest of places, but nice and neat and tidy. I really am impressed by these little Northern Cape and Northwest towns. Really nice and tidy. Very dry, but very, very nice and tidy. So yeah, this is Kakamas for you. Okay, so yeah, almost through it already. Here is the Rose Cafe, which the Roses are thinking of doing a retirement job. And that's it. That's the end of Kakamas. See you later. Bye. We're about 85 k's out from Pofadder, and once again the scenery has just changed completely to flat. See for miles. The odd bump here and there, but absolutely stunningly beautiful. Wow. This dry grass is like a yellowy hue to it, which is so easy on the eye. The red soil popping through from time to time. Really pretty. Sociable weavers up in their nests. Yeah, really neat. So that in the distance is, as they describe it on Google, the minuscule little town of Pofadder. The origins of its name are a little vague as to whether it was named after a man or after the snake, but the origins of the name are relatively vague. But yeah, it's not the biggest place around, but we've had the most pleasant trip between Pofadder and Kakamas. Really lovely scenery, flat but lovely. And here we are now entering the little town of Pofadder. We're just gonna top up our tanks here because we think it's the last time. It's gonna be the last time that we can fill up with petrol before Pella. So I'll leave you with the little hamlet, if you can call it a hamlet, of Pofadder. And that's the main road. Cheers guys, see you later.